Alright guys, I've talked about this several times, and I try and hit different points every time I speak about this. Climate change is a real thing, because the climate is in a constant flux of change. It doesn't ever stay constant. And the idea that things are going to stay constant it's insane. I will bring up a previous argument. If you think the sun does not affect on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis on how the climate reacts, then you're insane. Okay? You can't ignore that. Alright? And it's unpredictable. You can't predict it, and you can't control it, obviously. The second thing is, and I challenge anyone out here watching, okay? Break down the calculations. It's very difficult because we only track about 2% of the sky at this point. Maybe it's 3% at this point, but either way, do you know how many tons each day, each and every day, that our planet acquires with small asteroids and stones and frozen entities that burn up in our atmosphere? They might burn up, but what, do you think they go back out into space? No. Gravity pulls whatever we burn into the atmosphere. Okay? Can you calculate that? Maybe. If we were watching it hard enough, we might be able to calculate that. Okay? One more thing. And this is one thing we actually kind of might be able to calculate because we've measured it and we measure it on a regular basis. But the moon. The moon moves away, and I've never heard anyone make this argument, or for that matter, the amount of tons of spatial debris that we absorb on a daily basis. But the moon, it moves away from our Earth at an average of about a foot a year. It in itself, that movement, that constant movement of away from this planet will have its own adverse reactions. Alright? You want to combine that with everything else. There are so many calculations that no one can actually do good math to try and figure out what's going on. It's incalculable at this point. There are so many factors that have to be considered that to just definitively say one way or another that humans are having this adverse impact on this planet and saying that it's a foregone conclusion that we have an adverse impact on this planet is ignorance. You folks out there that want to ignore other huge factors because someone told you that we're burning too much stuff, look at the bigger picture. See what's going on. Alright? It's manipulation. It is a way of controlling people, controlling how you live your lives, how you spend your money, and where your money goes. And I bet it's not going to the small folks. It's going into the biggest pockets on this planet. Please, refute me. I ask you to.